everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be our travel vlog. We actually just recently went up to visit North Carolina, and we stopped at south of the border in South Carolina for a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit of that, but mostly North Carolina. We actually just got back from that trip, and I am sick, so I apologize that I sound a little hoarse and stuffy. But just to give you guys a little bit of backstory about the reason that we took this trip. We currently live in Florida now, but we're thinking about moving to North Carolina, so we went up there to check out the area. We had been up there previously about 5 years ago, and we really liked it, so we wanted to go back up because we only spent about 24 hours there when we were there the last time, and we didn't feel like that was enough time to really get a grasp of the area. So we decided that we were going to go back up, stay up there for a couple of days, and see how we feel about the area. And we actually are looking at the Rocky Mount, Wilson area, which, if you're unfamiliar with North Carolina, is about 45 minutes outside of Raleigh. And it's kind of more of a small town. And I'm sure everyone who's watching this who doesn't live in Florida is thinking, why would you want to leave Florida? You know, you have the beaches and the sunshine, but we've lived in Florida our entire life. So we just really want seasons. We want to experience winter and fall, and I hate the heat. So that's the reason that we are looking to move, is we just want a change. Like I said earlier, on the way up, because we did drive, and it takes about 8 to 9 hours, and probably closer to 10, including all of the stops that you have to make for gas and food and different things like that, to drive from where we live in Florida to where we were staying in North Carolina. So we did decide to stop in South Carolina and stop at south of the border, just for a little bit of a break and have some fun. We are in South Carolina and about to go into North Carolina, but no trip to South Carolina is complete without a visit to south of the border. If you have never been to south of the border or never heard of it, stay tuned. South of the Border is a Mexican-themed roadside attraction that was started in the 1950s. It is one of the most unique places that I have ever been to. They have several different restaurants, an ice cream shop, miniature golf, an arcade. They sell fireworks. They even have a hotel. And they have all of these very colorful and unique painted animals and statues. It's just a really, really fun place. So we went up there for a couple of days. We stayed in an Airbnb. This was our first experience with an Airbnb. We had never done it before. We've had several friends who have done Airbnb, and they highly recommended it. They said it's a great deal. You know, you can stay in a really nice place. And so we said, okay, well, we're going to give it a shot. I was a little skeptical. I was a little nervous. You know, you're staying in somebody's house. It was just kind of an odd concept to me, but I loved it. Like, it was amazing. The house was so cute. It was beautifully done. Like, it was very nicely decorated. It was very clean. I have a little bit of a house tour so that I can show you exactly what the house looks like. And the neighborhood that we're staying in just has all of these just adorable little, like, craftsman style homes with these beautiful front porches and chimneys, and it is just the cutest little neighborhood. This house here has these beautiful, like, arched windows that I'm just in love with. Totally loving this area. So when you walk into the house, you walk right into this living room. It is decorated so cute. A fireplace, which is so cute. A big TV. And the whole house has these beautiful hardwood floors, It is just absolutely gorgeous. So this house has a pretty large, nicely renovated kitchen with a little dining area over there. It's a pretty good sized kitchen for an Airbnb, and they have like a little coffee station set up with coffees and creamers. There is like a snack station that they had set up with like popcorn and nuts and macaroni and cheese. So super cute, beautiful kitchen, granite countertops, updated appliances. It's a little dining area. Again, beautiful windows. There's a cute little backyard area out there with a swing. Just an adorable little house. So this is the master bedroom. Super cute. Very simple and bright and airy. So this house is 2 bedrooms. So this is the other bedroom. Has 2 beds in it. Again, super cute, bright, beautiful windows. Airbnb was a great choice. I was so glad that we went ahead and did that. We actually stayed in Rocky Mount, and we were there for about 3 days. We got there on Thursday and we left on Sunday. And while we were there, we checked out Rocky Mount, Tarboro, and Wilson. And there were a lot of really cute things. It was a really, really cute area. I want to give you guys a little peek into our experience up there, what North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Wilson has to offer. So I thought you guys would just like to see a little bit of that. So here's that. We spent our first day in Rocky Mount. We visited the historic train station, which had recently been renovated. They did a wonderful job with the renovation, and Amtrak still actually runs out of this station, so all of the people in this area are able to catch trains to go anywhere in the country. Right after that, we visited downtown Rocky Mount. Unfortunately, a lot of the buildings there were unoccupied and in need of renovation, but they do have some beautiful historic buildings, which we really enjoyed seeing, and it does look like they are trying to get more people to come in the area to help renovate and occupy these buildings. After visiting Rocky Mount, we decided to take a drive over to Tarboro, which is about 20 minutes away. Tarboro was another town that we had on our radar that we really wanted to visit while we were in North Carolina. By the time we got there, we were pretty hungry, so we decided we were going to have lunch in the downtown area, and we stopped at the Classic Diner. Everyone there was so friendly, and the food was amazing. We loved it. The whole downtown area was absolutely gorgeous. They had a ton of beautifully restored historic buildings, a really cute coffee shop. They even have their own brewing company called the Tarboro Brewing Company, which is in a really cool building. It's like an old converted garage. We actually went there later that evening and we loved it. It was amazing. On our last full day in North Carolina, we decided to visit the city of Wilson, which was about 30 to 40 minutes away from where we were staying in Rocky Mount. Unfortunately, this was probably the worst weather day that we had while we were there. It was pretty overcast and rainy, but we still really enjoyed our trip to Wilson. The downtown area had a ton of historic buildings, just like the other 2 areas that we visited, but a lot of their storefronts were dedicated to art and music. It was very culturally diverse. They do even have a baseball stadium, which we did visit 5 years ago, and they have the world famous Whirligig Park. The best way that I can describe the Whirligig Park is a bunch of giant, very elaborate, very fun windmills. They spin around and they're just a lot of fun to watch. So we really enjoyed visiting Wilson, and I will say I think I enjoyed it just as much, if not more, than I did 5 years ago, and I can't wait to go back again. And so that's really it. That was our visit up there. We really enjoyed it. I was a little disappointed that it didn't snow. I was hoping for snow. Living here in Florida, we obviously don't get any snow. I think the last time it snowed was like 30 years ago. So I was a little disappointed we didn't have that. And I think it snowed like 4 days after we left or something like that. I don't think a whole lot, but it would have been enough to make me happy, that's for sure. But needless to say, we had a really, really good time. It was a nice vacation. We are happy to be back home. Unfortunately, like I said, I am suffering from a pretty nasty cold. But it was a fun trip, and thank you all for watching. I really appreciate all of you watching. If you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are turned on so that you know every time I post a new video. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Thank you.